think for us, the Museum of the Bible presented the idea, the context of a brand new institution coming to Washington. The artifacts within that museum are several thousand years old, so one of the things that was most critical is, of course, providing environmental protection, 24-hour protection of the collection and environmental controls, and of course, continuous power supply is part of that whole equation. Very important for the artifacts, but also for life safety.
The timeline for the project was very ambitious. We were required to deliver construction documents in just under a year.
We understood from an early point that Generac was going to be a very favorable solution. The footprints of the generators were the smallest available.
Washington, D.C. has pretty strict height limits on buildings, and we were encroaching pretty close to that limit. Generac was able to offer a physically shorter genset than the competition, which worked out really well with the design of the room we were given.
We were dealt a hand of very small space constraint and asked to come up with a solution. They wanted to go natural gas because we just don't have the space on site to store that much fuel, so natural gas seemed to be the best solution for the project.
Going with natural gas, we were able to eliminate the need for diesel fuel infrastructure, including diesel pumps, leak detection, diesel polishing system, and also remote fuel storage. So all of that infrastructure that was essentially eliminated by going with natural gas looked really great for us.
What makes this unique is the design of 4 generators over 4. The idea kind of came from seeing some other projects Generac had done. So I reached out to Generac for some assistance, and we presented it to the customer.
One unique challenge was getting the generators up to the roof. We had a crane come in and lifted each generator one at a time up to the landing outside the penthouse, and then from there used chain falls to maneuver them into position. It was definitely a unique situation.
With the paralleling capability of the Generac natural gas units brought myriad of advantages to the project. In the past, always required a separate switchgear lineup and often a separate controller lineup. That's usually a piece of equipment that's not provided by the generator manufacturer per se. With these units, everything's on board. It's pretty seamless, plug and play type operation. We didn't have any issues getting the units to parallel.
Going with 8 parallel generators with all the constraints that we had on site and how we were able to overcome all those challenges was, really exciting, and we feel like the system is, performs really well, and we're really excited about the final installation.
Generac's performance on the Museum of the Bible project demonstrated for me and for Ennis Electric that Generac indeed can be a player on larger and more complex projects.
We would specify Generac again. They showed that they can deliver a natural gas system, a paralleling system that would compete with anyone. They really came to the table. They were a team player, and we don't always see that support from all levels of the designs. Without that support, I don't think we would have delivered the same end product that we did.